for concern. This very deep area of low pressure, named Storm Ciarán. Still some uncertainty about the exact track of this storm system. It is most likely to pass across the south of England and Wales, certainly in terms of the centre of the low, but the rain will be quite widespread for many areas. Strongest winds look most likely to be down towards the south, maybe 50 to 60 mile per hour gusts inland, 80 mile per hour gusts for English Channel coast, possibly touching 90 miles per hour in the most exposed parts, and perhaps more especially across the Channel Islands, with the risk of damage and disruption. And it does stay very unsettled as we head towards the weekend.
Today at 6, the first rescue from Gaza. Israel's military says it has freed one of the hostages held by Hamas. Ori Megidish, seen here in the centre, reunited with her family. The Israeli soldier was kidnapped by Hamas during the attacks on October the 7th. Meanwhile, a video of 3 hostages who are still being held has been released by Hamas.
Every civilized nation should stand with Israel in demanding that these hostages be freed immediately and freed unconditionally.
And with the sirens going here in southern Israel, Israelis are very conscious of criticism in that hostage video of Mr. Netanyahu's performance, saying he was responsible for security breaches.
Sisters in Gaza reunited after the ordeal of war, but Hamas officials say 3,500 children have been killed in the conflict.
Also on the programme tonight, the COVID inquiry. Here's how Boris Johnson was sent no updates on the crisis during a period coinciding with a school half-term in 2020. A BBC Panorama investigation reveals the Portuguese police have apologised to the parents of Madeleine McCann for how they handled the case.
Britons won't have to work anymore. Elon Musk has...
And is it me, or is it a deep fake? Ahead of the government summit on AI this week, we look at the spread of scams and misinformation online.
And coming up on BBC News, an outstanding performance from Afghanistan at the Cricket World Cup. They beat Sri Lanka by 7 wickets and are now contenders for the semi-finals.
Good evening from Jerusalem, where the Israeli military have this afternoon announced the first rescue of a hostage, a soldier who was kidnapped by Hamas on October the 7th. She is Private Ori Megidish. She's said to be doing well and has been reunited with her family. No details have been given of the circumstances of her rescue. Meanwhile, the families of 3 other hostages being held in Gaza have been speaking in the last few minutes after Hamas released a video of them. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has called the video cruel psychological propaganda. In Gaza, Israeli forces